Hello guys and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be sharing this amazing recipe with you. It is one of my favorite. I like this dish very much. Let's get right into it.
Chef One's Kitchen! Chicken, I love you so much every day, even in the...
So with a start, I have my fresh tilapia. You can get tilapia from any store. With that, I had a teaspoon of fresh ginger and a teaspoon of fresh garlic. This seasoning will be one of the best if you want to make this recipe. With the ginger, takes the smell of the tilapia, or I don't know how it freezes it so you don't smell it that much. So you season your tilapia with your garlic and ginger puree. Make sure you marinate it all over the chicken, and after you add your fish seasoning. Fish seasoning also gives it another flavor to your dish. Do again, marinate it with your ginger, garlic, with your fish seasoning. You can do this ahead of time, or you can do it a day before for it to be marinated, for you to be able to taste the seasoning. After you're done, you set it aside, or you set it into the refrigerator to marinate. This is how it's supposed to look, and already it smells amazing. With a pan, I add my pork. I like pork. For some reason, you can use any beef, you get steak, any type of that is fine. And I have my fresh tomatoes, onion, and with 3 habanero pepper. I like my soup spicy. I don't know why, but it is good. The reason why being is the tilapia, because it tends to have this smell or taste after. You don't want that taste. So when I added the water, and I added chopped onion to season again with a teaspoon of garlic and a teaspoon of fresh ginger. It smells so good. So I have my pork seasoning. Pork seasoning is one of the seasoning you can get from any African local market or any. And it was good. So once you put it, just stir it, marinate them together, because pork tend to cook so fast. So you don't want to overcook your pork, because it will be hard to chew. And once it's soft, you will see it will fall off the bone. You can use either pork, beef, any type of beef you like. And with that, I added 1 can of tomato sauce. The little one, because that is all you need. These are the simple ingredients. You have your tomatoes, your onion, your habanero pepper, and your fresh tomato sauce. That is all you need. Incorporate that with your pork and let it cook for at least 5 minutes. Make sure you do cover it and let it cook. Put your stove over medium heat. So with that, I have my fresh okra. You need okra for this particular recipe, I'm telling you. So with the okra, you chop off the head and the tail, and what I do is cut it into 2, as you can see, because follow this recipe and I'm telling you, you will taste an amazing dish. This dish was daily my childhood meal as well too, and it's so delicious. So once you dice them, just run your knife through chunks. You want it to be a little bit chunky. You don't want to chop it very thin slice. Dice it. Just run your knife through your fresh okra. So I have my okra in my small pots, and that is how it's supposed to look like when you want to follow this recipe. And add your kiln. In my language, we call it kiln. I don't know how they call it in English. Sorry, bear with me. With that, add a cup of water, just a half a medium cup of water, depending on the size of the okra that you're cooking. So you don't want to add too much water, because stir it. Make sure your kiln is under, because once the water boils, your kiln will melt, and this is how it's supposed to look. And you add fresh spinach. You can use any spinach you like, but I'm using baby spinach, because baby spinach don't tend to take longer. It takes a minute or 2 to cook, and this is how your okra so amazing. I mean, with this dish, nothing can go wrong, and I bet you're gonna try this recipe. Make sure you do like the video, make sure you do subscribe and share it, and I'm telling you, whoever see this recipe will love it. So once after your pork is seasoning, I take my tomato out with my habanero pepper and I pureed it with my blender. Anyhow you like to do it, it's fine. So right now our okra is done, and this is how it's supposed to look. So you turn off your stove and you cover it to sit and wait for the action. So once your pork is done, I take the pork out because I cook the pork for at least 5 to 7 minutes, because I told you before, pork doesn't take long to cook. So I put habanero pepper, and that is my puree sauce. With that, I added half a bowl of water, and then I put 4 Maggi cube, just taste, and add a little bit salt. Cover it and let it boil for at least 10 minutes. Add your seasoned tilapia, and with tilapia in a hot soup, just make sure you cover it. Put your stove on a medium heat and let it sit for at least 30 to 20 minutes. And once it does that, it cooks, and you see I added a fresh chopped onion. I love onion. You can put onion in anything, and this is how your soup or your tilapia sauce supposed to look like, and it smells amazing with the aroma. I'm telling you, once that I added my pork into my soup and let it sit, and this is how your soup is supposed to look like. So our okra is done and our soup is done as well. So now with this, I will serve it with my favorite Niger. Thank you guys so much for this particular dish. Is called pounded yam, and pounded yam is basically dry yam and puree into powder. With half a cup of pounded yam, I mix it on there with warm water. Don't use cold water, use warm water. And this is how the authenticity of the liquid, how you're supposed to look like. Put it on the stove and stir it periodically. Don't stop so it wouldn't be lump. You don't want to take any lump in your pounded yam. Pounded yam can be found at any African grocery store or Nigeria grocery store. And once you do your pounded yam, this is how your pounded yam supposed to look like. I mean, our dish is coming around. So once I'm done, I scooped my pounded yam FUFU. I mean, you can eat it with anything you like. And look at our soup. Make sure you do subscribe to my video. Make sure you do share the video. I hope you like this video, and once it's done, you serve it with that. You put your pork, your tilapia, put some broth or soup over your pounded yam FUFU, and it smells. So don't forget your okra. And this is how your pounded yam FUFU is supposed to look. And I hope you've enjoyed this video with me. Make sure you do subscribe and you like the video. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see you. Bye.